go through like this. So let me share my screen. So today's list of contents is this. We need to write one or two simple Java programs, and we need to understand the execution of JVM, and we need to write the very first program, welcome, and also we need to understand the comments, how we are able to write them, and we need to understand the primitive data types as well, and the respective programs we need to write. So this presentation is assuming that you have that setup on your box, right? And then we will be start launching the Eclipse IDE, and then we'll start creating a new Java project and start working with that by creating one or two simple classes. Ahmed, are you able to connect to your machine? So I don't have that option to make you the presenter. Right, I can see now. Right, so you are the presenter. So I made you the presenter. You can share your screen. There you go. Okay, as you said, you do not have JDK, all that. So can you go to the command prompt? Let's quickly verify what is there, what is not there. Go to command prompt and just type Java. Yeah, the other guys can also do the same thing. You can also verify which version of Java is there on your boxes. Java space hyphen version hyphen dash hyphen version. Right. Yes, correct. So Java is not there on your box. Fine. So can you go to C drive? No problem. You can close this one. You can go to your Windows Explorer. Let's verify there. Inside C drive, go to the program files. Yours, is it Windows 32-bit environment or 64-bit environment? Can you check the My Computer properties? Computer properties. It is 64-bit operating system. Fine, fine. So now go back to C colon program files, and there should be a Java folder available here. If you have you have the setup of your Java. It is not there in program files, right? So no problem. Now go to Google. No, program files x86 is for 32-bit operating systems. So all the application software that is going to be installed for a 64-bit operating system will be available directly under program files, not program files x86. Right, here nothing is there. So let's go to Google and you can download the JDK first. Type JDK download. Right, go to the very first link and here, yes, click that JDK 8, download JDK, correct. So it takes you to the downloads page, and here in this accept license agreement is there for the Windows one, not Linux one. Yes, click that button, and in that table you need to choose Windows 64, the last link. Right, that one you can download. Click that link and it is prompting you to save it. So save that exe file. So once the download is complete, Then go to that folder where you have saved it, and you can double click that exe file, or you can click that one and you can say show in folder. It will show that file in a folder. Yeah, show in folder. Yes, double click this one or open. Fine. It is going to come up with an appropriate dialog box. Wait, not this one. So it is going to prompt you with a dialog box. Don't click double time, so it is going to come. Just wait. Right, last tab. Right. So here it is trying to do the setup. Just click that next button on the welcome screen of that setup. Yeah, let us not modify any path. So it is going to create a Java folder in C drive program files folder. Simply click next button, and under that Java folder it is going to do the setup of JDK, all that. Right, so it is in progress. So let's wait for, may take sometimes 1-2 minutes, sometimes more than 2-3 minutes. Yeah, it looks little faster on your machine. It is extracting the installer. So once it is done, then it starts doing the installation of that JDK. And meanwhile you can close that command prompt that you kept open, because after the setup we will relaunch the command button, command prompt, and we'll verify which Java version got installed. You can verify through the command button, or you can verify it directly by going into that C program files, all that. Yeah, another screen got prompted, right? So you are overlapping onto that. The last screen on your taskbar, the last one on your taskbar, the last window that you can open that one, right? So click the next button. So it is asking you to choose the destination folder. So click the next button. Now it is doing the installation of Java. It says 3 billion devices are running Java. So let's do the installation of Java. So once it is done, we will be going to the command prompt and verify that which version of JDK got installed on your box. You let it prompt. Right, it says that Java SE Development Kit 8, the update 111 64-bit successfully installed. Right, click the close button. Right, now open the command prompt and verify that same command just now you verified, Java space hyphen version. So this time it should be showing you the Java version. And also you can verify in your C drive. Go to C drive program files. Java folder got created. Inside that you can see JDK, JRE both. Fine, good. So JDK setup is done. Now go back to the Chrome browser. Now let us do the setup of Eclipse. Type www.eclipse.org/downloads. eclipse.org/downloads. Enter. So the very first one, download 64-bit, get Eclipse Neon. So get that one. This is the latest release of Eclipse. Right, click that one. So it is going to download you the 64-bit Eclipse Neon version. So let it get. Yep. It is done pretty faster on your box. Good. So go to that folder. Yeah, click that run button. Fine. So now it is going to prompt you with a dialog box of that Eclipse installer, wherein you need to choose Eclipse for what purpose you need to download, right? So let it prompt. So here it is prompting with all the options of Eclipse installer. We needed Eclipse IDE not only for the core Java programming but also for Java Enterprise Edition. So choose that second option, Eclipse IDE for Java EE developers, right? After choosing that, you can click that install button. That is going to install in your C: users ASOT Eclipse JE Neon, that folder. Fine, no problem. So let it get installed, accept it, accept the software user agreement, and it will be quickly installing, maybe a minute. Just remember that accepted licenses for all, right? Click the accept button now. Okay, it may take a minute or two and completes the installation for us. So all other guys are also having JDK8 and also Eclipse Neon, right? So I just verified with Anthony. Anthony said yes, he's having that. And how about you, Jyotsna? You have JDK8 and Eclipse Neon, right? Right. Shrikanya said yes. Jyotsna and Pasha is right now presenter. Fine. Thirumal? Yes. Yes. Good. Good. Good to know that. Yeah. If you are downloading, please do that. No problem. If you would like to share the screen, don't hesitate. I'll make you the presenter and we'll do that installation on your box also. Or you can follow these steps from the shared screen, so you can continue that. Okay, these steps are just for the recording sake. I asked you, one of you, to share the screen. So these steps will get recorded. So at a later point of time, even after you complete the course, maybe after 3 months or 4 months, when you look back, so this will be there as a MP4 file with you for your further reference whenever you wanted to install on any other boxes and all. Right, installation completed successfully. Click that launch button. There you go. Eclipse Neon point 1 is launching now. So for the first time it is launching, so it is asking you to choose a directory where you would like to work. That will be your workspace. Don't choose that option. Why? Because in case if you wanted to switch from one workspace to another workspace, so keep that option open. Right. So it is going to choose the workspace folder under your users directory. And there it is launching all those plugins of Eclipse. There you go. So this is your Eclipse welcome screen. You can simply close this welcome screen. Click that welcome close button. That one. Right. Perfect. So this is showing you the workspace, the title bar I am trying to read. Workspace Java EE Eclipse. Means this is opened in a workspace folder, and right now you are operating your Eclipse in Java EE mode or Java EE perspective it is, and this tool is Eclipse tool. That is what the title says. So if you want to switch the perspective, you can choose the other options. So go to, on your top right corner of this Eclipse, quick access. After quick access, no, after quick access there is an icon. That one. That will allow you to choose the perspective. Click that open perspective. There you go. It is prompting you these many number of perspectives. So you can pick whichever the perspective you want to work with. So for now we just wanted to work with the core Java perspective. So choose that Java. Java EE is the default perspective of Eclipse because we downloaded Eclipse IDE for Java EE developers. So let's not go with that. Go with the Java one. So it is already there in Java EE. by default your Eclipse is launched in Java EE perspective. So we want to switch from Java EE perspective to the regular Java or core Java, we can say. Click that open perspective option again. Right. Select that Java. Right. Only Java. Correct. Select that. Now say OK. So beside that open perspective icon, there are two more icons came in. Right. So one icon is Java EE and the other icon is Java. So now you need not to go to that open perspective dialog. Just simply you can switch from one perspective to the other perspective by clicking any one of those two buttons. So right now your workspace is in Java. So the title bar you can see. Title of this workspace, title of this Eclipse, title bar which is there on the top, very top left corner. Workspace hyphen Java. So means your workspace of this Eclipse is operated in Java perspective. If you choose that Java EE perspective on the top right corner, then the perspective is going to be changed from Java to Java EE. So when it is in Java EE, on the left hand side instead of Package Explorer, it is going to show you the Project Explorer. Click that. There you go. You can see Project Explorer. Now click the next link, next button. It shows Package Explorer. Right? So now we wanted to work with the core Java things. So let's be there in Java perspective and let us create a new project to practice all our core Java things. Right? So click that file button, file menu. Right. There you can see new and we need to create a new Java project. So we want to work with a new Java project to practice all our core Java programs. Click that one. So Java project is basically a folder that will get created in your work location. So you can mention the project name as core Java practice. So project names, they need to begin with the capital letter, and if the name of project or name of a class, if it is sounding like multiple words, so it is always suggested as per the standard naming conventions like this. I mean every word need to begin with a capital letter. Core Java practice. Don't give spaces, no spaces. So spaces is going to trouble you a lot, so don't give spaces. Just write core Java practice, CJPR capital. Because it is sounding like multiple words, so every word begins with practice. Right, and we will not be changing anything. So JRE will be Java Standard Edition 1.8. So just keep that one. So let's not change any options. Right, click the next button. So here also we are not going to change anything. So it is going to have an SRC folder to create all our source programs, and default output folder at the bottom. It is going to be the bin folder. I mean binary files will get stored in that folder. Means all your class files, the compiled class files will be generated and they will all be pushed under that bin folder. Now click the finish button. And in your package explorer you can see that core Java practice folder got created. Expand that. Right. So you can see SRC as well as the Java runtime system library, which is going to be used from Java Standard Edition 1.8. Right. Now we need to write all our programs there in that SRC folder. So right click on SRC. So every Java program is a class. As we said that Java is an object oriented programming language. So every program of Java you are going to compose it as a class, right? So write a new class and mention the name of that class as welcome. Type the name as welcome, capital W, perfect. And which method stubs you would like to create. So take that public static void main, the checkbox just below that, which method stubs would you like to create. Come down. After superclass, after interfaces, yes, public static void main, which takes string array args. Click the finish button. There you go. So you can see that this public class welcome has got created in a file called welcome.java, and this welcome.java is defining this welcome class, and this welcome class is defined with the main method, and this main method is required because it should be acting as the entry point for my program. If you remember, we said that the syntax of Java programming is taken from C programming language, and the C programs were written by writing all the lines of code inside the main function. Why main function? Why not the other functions? Means main function was considered as the entry point. So from there only the execution of every C program starts. The same thing is applied even for your Java as well. So here the functions are going to be called as the methods. So that's why this welcome class is defined with that main method, and that main method syntax is like this. So every method, every class is going to be written in the form of blocks, and those blocks are going to be blocks of code is going to be arranged within those curly braces, right? So let's not worry more about what is public keyword, what is class keyword, all that. So we are going to come on to those things as well down the line. So right now our focus is going to be what is that we need to produce the output by writing some lines of code inside the main method. Inside the main method means, so right now it is showing you a comment saying that to do. So you need to do something there by writing some lines of code there. So that to do is a commented line. So it is not going to be the executable piece of code. So there you can remove that to do line and you can write, or just below that to do line you can start writing some lines of code. Let's say if I run this welcome program, I wanted to display an output of saying welcome to Java programming or welcome to Java world, something I would like to say. So copy this one line of text there inside that main method. Copy this from your chart window. So if you can go to the GoToMeeting chart window, have you copied that from your GoToMeeting chart window?
Yes, sir.
Okay, paste it at line number 6. No, you copied half, not completely. You need to copy system.out.println. Right, you can delete even line 5 also, not a problem. Save this. You can delete line 5. Keep the cursor on line 5 and press Ctrl D. Ctrl D will be deleting a line. Ctrl D. Right, perfect. Save. Save this file. Save link, or press Ctrl S. It will be taking care about the save. Now you need to run this file. Right click, run as Java application. Right, at the bottom console window is there. So that console window is showing the result, showing the output, saying that welcome to Java programming. That is what the line of output you are expecting. So that output got generated there as a result of executing this welcome class. Right? So what actually happened behind the scenes? Now if you go to your workspace folder, go to C drive. No, not in Eclipse. Go outside. I mean, go to that Windows Explorer, C drive, users, your user ASOT. There is workspace folder at the bottom, and there you can see core Java practice project. I mean, it is a folder basically. It is defined with src folder and bin folder. check that what is there in src and what is there in bin. So bin is having welcome.class file. We did not create that. So as soon as you save the file, Eclipse has compiled it and the .class file is kept in that bin folder. The file that as a programmer you created is welcome.java file. So this welcome.java is there inside the src folder and the compiled class file is there kept inside the bin folder. When you say run as Java application, it actually running that class file, not the Java file, right? Means when you are trying to run, Java runtime environment is going to pick that class file and it has translated those bytecode instructions of your class file into the respective Windows understandable instructions, because you are running your Eclipse on Windows environment and your Windows need to understand all those bytecode instructions of the class file. Hence they all get translated on the fly into the respective Windows instructions and it has produced the output, and that output is shown there in the console window of your Eclipse, right? So that is how Java runtime environment, or you can call it as JVM, Java virtual machine, it is trying to run that. Right now if you go back to your program, couple of things you need to observe and couple of things you need to remember is that your main method is defined with two curly braces and that main method is written inside the curly braces of your welcome class. So these curly braces are known as the block of code, right? And here to display something you are trying to use system. So system is one of the predefined classes of your Java and it provides a standard variable called system.out. Out is a reference variable of that system class and the println method, it is one of the predefined methods to print a line of text as an output line. So that output line is printed on our console. So this is how this welcome.java program is getting executed. Similar to that, any number of programs you are going to create in this src folder. So for each and every .java program, internally it takes care of compiling it and creating the class file, and when you are trying to run that, it is going to run that class file actually, not your .java file, right? So you want to modify and verify, always save the program first. No, if you don't save, it will not get compiled, so that you won't get the output. Control S and then run. There you go. So it is displaying you the modified line of output there on your console, right? So this is one program. So here one more thing that you need to observe is that, yeah, you can verify inside the bin folder. The last modified date would be, right, so 10/22/2016 12:54 p.m. Just now you modified it. You modified your sysout, so that modified line of output, based on that modified line of output, a new .class file got generated. So you can verify that by looking at that modified date and time, right? So is it clear so far how we are trying to run and what is happening behind the scenes?
Yeah, clear.
Right? Then now let's come back to Eclipse. And here if you observe, the main method is trying to receive some arguments into it. So those arguments are going to be the string array. Main method is defined with two open bracket and close bracket. So inside that string array declaration is given. So we'll discuss a separate class, what are arrays, how arrays are going to be, all that. So for now blindly you can remember that array is nothing but multiple elements will be stored in one variable. So that variable name is given here is args. Means any arguments you pass it to this method, they are all going to be received by that args variable and that args variable is storing all of them as an array of string type. That string is nothing but the predefined class of Java, right? And all those multiple values are going to be stored starting from the index 0. So if you are trying to pass three arguments to your program, then all those three arguments will be stored starting from 0th argument, first argument, second argument, like that. Right? So let's create a new program. Let's not worry about this. So let's create a new class, name it as welcome args. Or you can save this program. You can just say file, save as, click the file menu, choose the option save as, and say welcome args.java. I mean, we would like to pass the arguments to this. No space, my friend, no space, no capital letters. All the capital letters are not allowed. Capital A is allowed because it is sounding like
Welcome ARGS.
.java, because the Java file you are trying to save it, right? So it should be saved as with the .java extension. Alright, say OK, right? See, file has got created, welcome args.java, and every source file is expecting the class to be defined with the same name. It should not be welcome. So on your line number 2, you can see the error in welcome args.java. Just keep the cursor on that error line. It says that the public class name must be defined in its own file. So the file we created is welcome args. Yes, choose that option. Choose that quick fix provided by your Eclipse. So it is going to rename that welcome class as welcome args. Save this. Now delete that line. If you want control D, you can press on line 5, and then you can copy these 4 lines. Copy these 4 lines at line 5. Press Control Shift F. Control Shift F. It is going to align. Right? Align all your lines of code. Okay, save this. Now try to run this. Run as Java application. Right? So it is giving you an error saying that java.lang.array index out of bounds exception 0 at line number 7, because you are not passing any arguments to this, but you are trying to read that argument 0 value, which is not possible. Right? So let us pass the arguments. So how do we pass the arguments? Right click again and say run as, run configurations. Okay, and go to the arguments tab. Right, program arguments, you can see the text area. There you can pass the arguments to this program. So you can mention I like Java. I space like space Java. So your I is considered as the 0th argument, like is considered as the first argument, Java is considered as the second argument. Run it now. Click the run button. There you go. So argument 1 is nothing but the 0th argument, that is I. Then argument 2, it is like. Argument 3 is Java. Right? Or in case if you think that the whole thing you want to pass it as a single argument, what do you need to do? Right click again. Go to the run configurations. So that entire I like Java, you wanted to pass it as a single argument that you can enclose within double quotes there. Within double quotes you can keep that I like Java. Yes. So that is all thing is going to be treated as a single argument. After I like Java, you need to pass the two more arguments, otherwise it is going to give you error, right? So you are trying to print three arguments all together. So now you can enter your name, Ahmad Pasha, Ahmad space. So Ahmad is taken as the ARGS1, ARGS2 will be Pasha. Right, right. There you go. So I like Java is the entire string that is taken as argument 1. I mean the ARGS of 0 because it is all enclosed within double quotes. Right? So this is how we will be able to pass the arguments and we'll be able to get the output. Now we can go back to the SRC and bin folders and verify that what is happening there. So it would have created two Java files that we are aware here, and simultaneously in the bin folder you can see that two .class files as well, right? So with the latest dates modified, last modified date is updated there. Clear? So we'll stop here for today and we will continue our discussion on to the primitive variables and rest of the things from Monday onwards. So tomorrow no class, and from Monday onwards we will try to meet at 9 p.m. itself, not 9:45 p.m. So 9 p.m. maybe sometimes 5-10 minutes here and there, right? So that's all for now. Yes, Josna, yes you can. Would you like to share your screen or you just want to ask it through the chat window?
Yes,
Anything
sir.
is fine.
I'll share my screen.
You want to share your screen? Fine. So let me make you the presenter. Yeah, you are the presenter. So you can share your screen.
Can you see my screen?
Not yet, Josna.
Not yet.
Yeah, it came and went off.
Oh, just a second. Now, sir?
Right, we can see the screen now. But it seems you shared only the Chrome window, not the entire desktop. If you share the entire desktop, then only we can see the others. Otherwise, only this
Just a
Chrome
second.
browser we are able to see the three tabs. Right, now we can see your
I
Eclipse
can't see it.
is also there at the bottom.
Yeah.
Right, you launched Eclipse.
Yeah. Eclipse Java.
Close that welcome screen.
Sure.
No. It is going to close your Java. No. Cancel. Welcome screen. It is the sub window there within Eclipse. So at your file, edit all those menus. There is a close button for your welcome. No. You are there in no. It is already there. Why you go back to Eclipse? Eclipse is there. Open that Eclipse. It is not
Yeah.
closed, right?
Yeah.
It is running. I can see that on your taskbar.
What I do here? What I have to do here?
Close the welcome screen.
You can find the welcome screen under the
Yes.
navigate button.
Welcome title is there, right? So welcome title, can you see there? File menu, edit menu. Just below that welcome title bar is there. For the welcome screen, there is a title bar and there is a close button. So close that. Can you please
I
stay
can't
there
see
in
it.
Eclipse for a minute? If you run here
Yeah.
and there, nobody will help you. So please stay there.
Sure.
Please stay there in Eclipse screen. Welcome screen. Show me the title bar of the welcome. Right. There is a close button.
Mm-hmm.
Click that. That's all.
I did, sir.
Right. Now it is closed.
Okay.
So now you can see your project explorer with core Java.
Actually, yeah. When I want to start a new, then it's showing a new JPA project. It's not showing a new
That is
project.
where. That is where. Wait. So right now, if you
Okay.
see the, no, don't click anything else. So if you see
Sure.
your workspace title bar of this
Mm-hmm.
Eclipse, what it says, workspace hyphen Java EE hyphen Eclipse means right
Eclipse.
now your Eclipse is operated in Java EE mode. So that's how you are not able to see that Java project directly. So to
Sure.
switch this perspective from Java EE to Java, open
Mm-hmm.
that button, open the dialog, open perspective by clicking that button on the right top corner. Right,
Is this?
right. Select Java.
Mm.
Only Java is there. Below that Git, database debug, database development, all this stuff. Yes,
I
Java.
selected.
Click OK. Now you can observe your workspace title. I mean the Eclipse title.
Oh, okay.
It is
Got it.
switching from Java EE to Java. And now you can see the package explorer in that. Now you click the
Mm-hmm.
file menu, new button.
Mm-hmm.
There you can see the Java project.
Yeah.
Right. The very first option is Java project. Right.
Sure.
So that way you can create a new Java
Mm-hmm.
project and you can
Mm-hmm.
create a files, all that. So that's how you'll be able to work with.
Sure.
Okay. So just
Yeah.
revisit this recording once again. So I'm going to upload this
Mm-hmm.
recording of today's so that all these
Yeah, sure.
options get recorded. So just we revisit and then give a try to run these two programs, welcome program and welcome arguments program, right? So that
Mm-hmm.
once you feel comfortable, then we'll be slowly moving forward onto the primitive types, operators, all the Java language fundamentals basic.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
So
Thank you, sir.
that's all for now. Yep. Welcome. So we'll stop here for today and we'll get connected not tomorrow, Monday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Monday will start little early, not at this time. So it will be 9 p.m. IST,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
thank you. See you on Monday then.
Thank you. Sure. Thank you.
Right? Thank you guys. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Right.